very monochromatic, your background. Your shirt is white. Your chair is white. Your wall is white. Monochromatic.
Yeah, but it's not chair. It's my bed.
Oh, okay. Monochromatic. Yes. Okay. So how are you today?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. Have we met before?
Yeah, I was the girl who was studying for TOEFL.
Oh, let me see if this looks right to you. So what is your YouTube channel?
My name on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll write it here.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I would be able to Elif class. Okay, I'm going to remember it. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the TOEFL exam, do they read the question to you or do you read it?
They read to me.
Okay, so let me...
The paragraphs, they don't read, but others, they read.
Okay. So some people prefer a job that allows them to be outdoors. Others feel it is more pleasant to work in an office. Which do you prefer? Explain why. Use details and examples in your response. You have 15 seconds to prepare. One second. Okay, and begin, please.
I prefer a job that allows me to be outdoors for several reasons. First reason is that I think it's more fun compared to working inside.
Mm-hmm.
Working inside, and the second reason is that I find it less stressing to work outdoor compared to working inside.
Are you finished?
Yeah. Do I have time?
Yeah, you probably had about 15 more seconds.
Oh, okay. Then I would probably say, yeah, that's why I think so, etc.
Outdoors. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Delivery, language use, topic development. So there were two words I noticed that you I want you to be aware of. So you said outdoor when we would have usually said outdoors. So pay attention to that. And then the second one, I didn't have a pen, and so I didn't write it down. I thought that your delivery was strong. Again, as we discussed before, you seem very relaxed and confident. And I feel that that's very important when you're communicating with people, because if you seem nervous and frazzled, then they're going to look down on you. But if you seem confident, they're going to be like, well, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Your topic development was good. It was a 45-second time period, and it seemed that you used about 25 or 30 seconds. So you could have gone more in depth. But okay. Question 2. The question: read a short passage about news on campus. Listen to 2 students discussing the situation. One speaker will be a man and one will be a woman. You will be asked to summarize the opinion given by one of the students, either the man or the woman. You should spend 45 seconds reading the passage. You will have 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. Okay, are you... Let me get my clock out so that I can try to time somewhat. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
This sounds like the one that we read before. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Now listen to your tutor read a conversation between two students. Ugh, the parking on campus is awful. Well, they just announced a new bus route, although I doubt it will really help much. They should have just spent the money on adding more parking instead of expanding the bus routes. Why won't the bus help? The route only goes to residential Midtown, and there's already a route that goes near there. All the students that live downtown are too far away from the new route, and downtown is the area that needs more buses. I suppose you're right. At least it runs later than the other routes. I checked the schedule, and the evening route only runs once an hour. I don't think many people are going to wait an hour to take a bus after an evening event on campus. Like I said, they should have spent the money to create more parking. Okay, so the man expresses his opinion of the university's plan, state his opinion, and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion. So you have 30 seconds to prepare. You have about 5 seconds left.
Okay.
Okay. And now on, you have 60 seconds.
Okay. The campus announcement is about the new bus route. The man doesn't agree with this announcement because he thinks that route students live far from this bus route, so it won't be as useful. And also he says that evening route is only once an hour and it's not convenient. And he mentions that it would be better if they should created more parking spaces rather than changing the bus route.
Okay, you finished?
Yeah, finished.
Okay, you still had about 8 seconds left.
Okay.
Okay, so in terms of the question, state his opinion and explain the reasons. You stated his opinion, and I believe he only had 3 reasons, and I think that you stated 3 reasons from what I can recall. Delivery. So again, your strengths, in terms of your strengths, you seem to comprehend what was going on, and you had understood the man's perspective and why the specific reasons why he disagreed with the university's plan. You, like a lot of people, use which, if you can control it, it can be helpful in terms of how you're perceived. So sometimes instead of saying in yoga, I get trained, take a breath. So I went to the store and I got some bread so I went to the store and I got some bread. Yeah. So that's the main thing that I noticed this time. I didn't notice anything specifically grammatical or any mispronunciation of words or subtleties like that. I think that it's important to get as close to using the time as possible without going over. So It's better to be under than over so that you can complete your answer and be relaxed. But I think that it's better to like, if you're just, okay, I'm finished, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you continue to practice, you have more of a sense of what is 60 seconds, what is 45 seconds. So, Okay, TOEFL Question Two, directions. The university has announced plans for a new sports center on campus. Read an article about the change. Give yourself 45 seconds to read the passage. So, are you ready? And practice. Now listen to your tutor read a conversation between two students. Did you see the article about the new sports center? Yeah, I think it sounds pretty cool. Not me. I'm pretty upset about it. Why? I know you enjoy exercising. Sure, but by the time the center opens, I'll have graduated, so I won't be able to use it.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, and I'm still going to have to pay the $150 fees next semester. That seems like a lot of money. Sure, but really good exercise equipment and an Olympic pool, that stuff is expensive. And I think the administration is right. It might help to attract new students. Sure, but the weather here is beautiful. Students can easily exercise outside by jogging or riding their bikes. In my opinion, the university should be focusing on education instead. We could really use a new media center, and some of the classrooms in old buildings on campus don't have computers. I wish the university was spending money on that instead. All right, so you have 30 seconds to prepare your response to the following question. Then you'll speak for 60 seconds. The woman expresses her opinion of the new sports center. State her opinion and explain the reason she gives for holding that opinion. And stop. And then you have 60 seconds to speak starting now.
Okay. The campus announcement was about the university constructing a new sports center. The girl didn't like the idea for several reasons. The first reason is that she won't be able to use it because she is graduating, but she still has to pay $150 next semester. And she says that the weather is beautiful, so students can exercise outside. And she says that the university can use the money for better things, for example, education. The university can build new media center or buy new computers.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good job. So again, you still seem relaxed and confident to me, relatively relaxed and confident. I think that even though you did get cut off on time, especially in practicing, it's better. You were almost winding down. You were on the last part of your third point. So you almost had it perfect. You got the main points, and you expressed those main points, I thought, well. And your delivery of the topic was strong, and I thought that your use of language was relatively strong. That is not a strength of mine because I'm very empathetic, and so I understand what people are saying, and so I might not always hear clearly specifically what you said because I know what you meant. But it's from my perspective, I thought that you did a good job. Nothing jumped out at me.
Okay,
wanted money spent on academic things. And I noticed in this situation, as well as the last one, you got things that they don't even cover in the topic development. For example, you mentioned that there is beautiful weather so they can exercise outside, and they don't even cover that in the listening section in the recap here. And I noticed that on the last slide as well. All right, so that was question 1 and 2. Great job. So there are some extra things here. Would you like to continue with those?
Okay.
Okay. So you will now be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. Give yourself 15 seconds to prepare your answer, then speak for 45 seconds. You will get feedback from your tutor on the next slide. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Teenagers should work while they go to school so they can learn how to be more responsible. Use details and examples in your response. And time. And then you have 45 seconds.
Okay. I disagree with this statement because I believe students don't have enough time to work while studying. And also, I believe that they should focus on school more. And I believe it would be too stressful to work and study at the same time. I finished, yeah.
Yeah, I think you still have 15 seconds. So in each of those sentences, my theories would be you clearly captured your ideas. You had 3 main things you wanted to say. So one strategy might be to say the 3 things and then maybe expand a little on each thing, or maybe go into a summary. So in summary, I don't think that students should work. I didn't work, or I did work and it was awful for me, or some little something that you sort of have in the back of your mind that you can add in if you have additional time. I thought your delivery was good. I noticed a couple ums, but less ums than before. I'm noticing more ums with myself. I didn't, even though I have my pen and paper out, there wasn't anything that I could write down that I picked up in terms of your usage of language. And again, I thought that your topic development was strong. I like that you had 3 ideas in response to, it seemed like you had 3 reasons why children should not work while they're in school. So we already talked about what you can improve on from my perspective. And let's see if we still have about 7 minutes. So let's go on to another lesson. Question 3. Can you see? You don't need to see, I guess. I know that sometimes it takes a moment for the slides to load up. Oops. Okay, so here is speaking. You will now be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. Give yourself 15 seconds to prepare your answer, then speak for 45 seconds. You will get feedback from your tutor on the next slide. Some companies have rules that forbid employees from using personal cell phones during working hours. Do you think this is a good idea? Why or why not? Use details and examples in your response. You have 15 seconds to prepare. And you have 45 seconds to speak.
Okay. I don't think this is a good idea because I mean, if they aren't doing their jobs properly, you can fire them instead. You don't have to restrict their cell phones. And also, some people have small children or maybe children in school, and they should be communicating with them always. This is why I don't think this is a good idea to forbid employees from using personal cell phones.
Okay. That's good. We're at time now. So I felt you saying your summary statement. This is why I don't think it's a good idea to prevent employees from using cell phones. Some of the idea development, your topic development is the term that they use, I think is very strong. I think that you grasp the concept and express well your opinion, and you advance. Your delivery seems relaxed still. There was something that happened with your usage of language that was a little awkward in terms of standard English, but everything was happening so fast I couldn't quite capture it. So we have 4 more minutes. So I would need to listen to the recording in order to say, there it is, this. And that's, but in terms of me being able to understand you, which I feel is the most important thing with communication, I definitely understood what you were saying. So I don't know on the TOEFL exam if, from my perspective, understanding is primary, but of course, examiners and exams might have slightly different perspectives on that. Mm-hmm. And I think that you can always continue to fine tune whatever. So we might run out of time. We have about 3 minutes.
Yeah, we will probably run out of time. We can do question 3 and 4 sometime later.
You were taking the TOEFL exam for a master's program, or what? Okay. And so when would your program be starting? Next semester, next year?
No, next year. Next September.
September. Okay, so that's almost a year from now, next year. Yeah. Okay. And okay, well, that sounds good. I don't have any other specific questions about that. Is there anything else that you wanted to? I didn't get to give you any notes hardly. Oh yeah, a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
Okay. Then we can close. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you.